We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. Today, faithful acolytes, will be taking a look at this. And what this is Tabasco Chipotle. Now, for many chili heads, Tabasco is basically pepper flavored vinegar. There's not a lot of real heat to it. If you like the taste of Tabasco peppers, probably okay for you. If you're like me and that's not one of your favorite flavors, a little less so. But for the blog, guys, I went through and I think I did every or close to every flavor they had available. This was the only one I actually liked, this Chipotle. And let's take a look at the panel here. We have Chipotle pepper, distilled vinegar, water, salt, sugar, onion powder, garlic powder, and the famous pepper pulp, which is distilled vinegar, red pepper, and salt that has been slightly fermented. Of course, it's McIlhenny from Louisiana, and the idea is to shake well. So I'll do that right now. And to give you guys an idea of what it looks like, let's throw some in here. Of course, it does have the restrictor cap, guys, as usual. Almost all Tabasco does. And there it is, guys. You can see a little bit too much in his spoon here. I'm trying not to spill it. It's a little on the runny side. And just smelling it from here, guys, I can definitely smell the chipotle peppers in it. You can see there it is. The deep, sort of dark red taste to it, guys. And let's take a shot at this and see how it is by itself. Alright, guys, so I don't normally have this particular product this way. And I'm doing it for the purposes of the video. So that's why we have the white spoon for contrast. You can see the color better. This is in support of the written review, guys. So definitely check that out. The link will be in the description below. But I don't believe I tried this one solo. Typically, I don't do that. I'm actually only doing that for the purposes of the support of the written reviews, guys. So if you want to get a full rounded picture, definitely check out that written review as well. So this one, you can certainly smell the chipotles here. And Tabasco is kind of one of those things that you either like or you don't. You know, some people will tolerate it. It was really the only game in town with the little tiny clone bottles that they still use actually for the original. This one is similar in design and idea to that. It's just a whole lot more. This is a 5-ounce bottle here. So first thing you get is the smoke. You get a lot of that smoke. It reminds me of fall and winter and wood-fired furnaces, guys, where you'd stoke them up for the night. You'd always walk away with that smell of smoke. That's the first thing it reminded me of. Behind that, we have the astringency of the vinegar that's just kind of a punch right in the throat. It can be bracing, borderline abrasive, especially because to me the Tabasco pepper is not an especially tasteful pepper. And those two together, so by itself, this is, I think, the best version of Tabasco that exists as far as the sauce lines. But by itself, I don't think that this is what they meant. Most Louisiana sauces are not meant to be eaten solo. Very few of them are well flavored, including this one. It's interesting, guys, but this is not a good way of consuming this. So let's take a look at putting it on some food. So I have here, guys, in front of me, this is sort of a meat and cabbage bun. It's ground beef. It's supposed to be a sort of German thing. It's cooked down with beer and everything. I am not a super huge fan of this flavor. If you're from Nebraska or you're familiar with Nebraska, I believe they call something very similar there the runza. So to me, it's not the kind of flavoring system I'm a huge fan of or anything like that. So I happen to have one of these, and we're going to try it here a little bit with some of this Tabasco Chipotle. Get a good amount on there. This is pretty nice. When you use it with food, especially darker meats, because of all that smoke in the Chipotle, it starts to take on overtones of a barbecue sauce. And I have used this before, guys, in the past as an actual barbecue sauce, guys. I've just used a hot sauce. I use hot sauce in a lot of ways. You guys will see that in some of the future videos. I have used some sauces as a pizza sauce, just a hot sauce itself. This one can be used to either spike an existing barbecue sauce, like a sweet one, for instance, like Bullseye, or you can just use it by itself. So if you kind of like to have a little bit of the cutting, the astringency, the little bit of the bite of the vinegar, this adds nicely to barbecue sauce. So guys, this is really excellent. The heat here, like many Louisiana sauces, is very minimal. But this does a great job of enhancing the flavor. Even something like this that it's got, you think sauerkraut, right? So sauerkraut and then adding vinegar to it is a little bit much. I tried this also with the Arazu, guys, and you can check out that video and the written review as well if you want to in this playlist. And it didn't work. It was just too much. This one, that nice, warm, sort of welcoming embrace of the Chipotle peppers, guys, is just stunning. It really, this is a really well done sauce. If you don't like regular Tabasco, but you do like jalapenos and Chipotle peppers, and I mean, who doesn't? Get a bottle of this. This is well worth it. So this is available, guys, on your grocery shelves generally. I've seen it in most grocery stores. That's where I kind of got this one, guys. And I happen to find it on clearance. It's only a couple bucks. I think most of the time it's about $4. So they've got 150 years strong, guys. You can on the cap. I didn't show you that, but it's right there. So this one to me is by far the best thing that they've done. I enjoy this sauce quite a bit, guys. I don't usually keep it on hand because I like to have other sauces, and I cycle through so many that it just delays me reviewing a lot of the other ones and trying out new ones. And that's really what I like. I like experimenting. I like trying new stuff. If I find something that's a hitter, I'll stick with it. But I really the spirit of experimentationalism is really kind of, guys, what sort of excites me. So anyway, there it is, guys. The video accompaniment to the Tabasco Chipotle pepper review, guys. Again, the link is in the description below. Feel free, guys, to go check that out and read it. And that's going to wrap it up for this time, guys. Go forth and serve the flame.